Hey, how are you? Welcome to the Linux Ninja show, if you will. Come one, come all. Yes, it's all about having fun. Computers should be fun. Anyways, so CachyOS, I posted a question a few weeks ago about CachyOS, and it turns out 33% of the people that answered on running CachyOS. So I thought, I'm kind of missing out, but I ran CachyOS last summer for a whole 2-3 weeks. And it was with the default KDE plasma, and I need a tiling window manager. So I thought I'm gonna install CachyOS again, but with Hyprland and running the Noctalia shell. And how did I like it? Was that intro clip showing us what is to come? Did the Linux Ninja lose his marbles? We will find out at the end of the show, so stay tuned. How easy is the installation? Well, I'll tell you. Let's fire up a browser, do CachyOS, and let's do download. You download the ISO, put it on a USB drive, give your grandfather the USB drive, and then you can talk him through it over the phone. It is that easy. Probably the most nerve-wracking thing for people is if you're dual booting Windows and you were thinking about, well, I might destroy my Windows install. To be honest, wouldn't be the worst thing. But for me, it was easy peasy because I had a whole disk, erase disk, Btrfs, done. After the installation, you are greeted with CachyOS hello. I've disabled it, so I'll just open it like this. Maybe good for you to know that you can do that after, if you've disabled, launch it, start. And so initially I did use this install apps to install a few applications. It was buttery smooth, no issues there. And then after I did apps and tweaks and install gaming packages, which is super necessary, of course. And then I also did install Flatpak. Let's do Flatpak list and show you my note-taking apparatus of choice, any type. And why am I showing this to you? Because if you have something that requires a login, like any type, requires a key. So you have to have something that stores the key for you. And I installed GNOME Keyring. And how do you execute after you've installed it? How do you make sure that it's running? Let's do cat. There it is, loving fish at the moment. Autocomplete is so nice. This is how you make it run. And so also you can verify that something is being stored by checking this directory. Let's go over the keyboard bindings that I've changed so far. I'm probably going to change more, but let's jump into binds.lua. Let's go right over here. I'll explain this. I'm a monogamous monitor user. I like one big monitor and that's it. So what would happen here is Super Shift +2 would move the active window to monitor 2. And I would be like, what, where did it go? And so just use one monitor. And then I also changed this. This was Shift plus Control. So it would be Super plus Shift plus Control plus 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would move the active window to that workspace. That is like this. And nobody can use that. Like that default blows my mind. So it makes sense if you have many monitors, but that's not me. So it's Super Shift and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moves the active window to that workspace, and that's how I like it. So if we use capital G, jump to the bottom, here you can see this is commented out because I don't have these monitors. And then I also changed, this used to be plus Alt. So it's Super plus Alt plus the workspace number. Don't need that. So I like Super and then just the workspace number. Then I can jump between easily. There's no like all of this happening. Next, let's do hyperctl monitors. Here you can see my monitor. This is how you get the information that you need. And cat config hyper. I'm still like learning and liking the autocomplete from Fish. So let's do monitors.lua. Let's clear the screen so you can see that better. So this is how you set it to your specific, this is commented out. You can see that by these double hashes, no, hyphens, not hashes. So HL monitor, this is my monitor. This is the scaling that I've set it to. And so that's what I've changed in regards to the monitor. Talking about workspaces, I need my personal space. Config, all of these are located under hyper config, and then all of you like, oh, let's just do that. Are you happy? Are you happy now? So workspaces, that's what we want to check out. Let's go there. So I commented out this name gaming workspace, primary monitor. I'll just show you. I created a static 5 workspaces. If I ever need more, I'll add more, but I'm kind of a 5 workspaces kind of a guy. I set certain applications at certain workspaces, and that's how I like it. That's how I roll. So that is my workspaces configuration. Let's just cd change directory, and let's just stay here. We like it here. So these are all the configuration files. Let's cat out variables, and I'll show you just the default terminal that I've installed. Trying that out. My browser, the editor. So this is where you would set. So monitor DP3. Remember where did I get that? So HyperCTL monitors. That is this name right here. Yeah, you know me. Of course, I forgot something. Let's head back to binds.lua and go to launchers. I have no idea where that is, but let's go. There it is. So super plus return opens the terminal. Super plus F file manager for me. E for editor, and then B for browser. And then also super plus Z, who knows, opens up this amazing thing that I'm going to review later, but it's a treat. I'm just showing you. It's a preview, sneak preview of the trailer to come. So those are like I think that's it for binds.lua. We might return, who knows. If you've been running CachyOS for a minute, you're in the know. You're in the circle of trust. You know that every time you run the terminal, it runs fast. Not fat label. Oh, that's rude. Fast fetch. It runs fast fetch. So that is a no-go for me. So let's do not that. Let's cat the config.fish file. And like that, I'll show you. I disabled fast fetch greeting. So with uncommenting this and uncommenting end. And so here's the Starship. I added this. This initializes or sources of the Starship Enterprise, which is in cat config Starship. There it is. That is my Starship of Enterprise configuration. Just so you know, if you want to disable fast fetch, that's how you do it. Let's keep looking at things that I've changed. Animations, let's cat that out. Workspaces, so every time that you would switch workspace, it would have this animation. Slick, cool, awesome, fancy, but not my kind of a cup of tea, if you will. So enabled is set to false for that. Remember, this is not a CachyOS review video. This is just the initial me getting stuff up and running, configuring stuff. I wanted to get it out to you ASAP. But remember, in the beginning, I was having a tantrum like a baby throwing my keyboard around. It is because Counter-Strike was running so slow. It was like an old lady up the hill with a broken hip. It was like 5 frames per second. So stuttery. And the fix was easy. I just forgot it. So let's do cat. Here it is. Universal Wayland Session Manager. Here is what it looks like originally. And here are the things that I've set. I've uncommented these, added this. So don't forget, if you have an NVIDIA GPU like I did, you're going to have to export these. Otherwise, Hyprland is just like, and Wayland is going to be like, I don't know. I don't know how to use this. No, I'm not going to so that is all she wrote. Those are all the configurations that I've changed so far. And please, like and subscribe, come back and check out the next video, which is going to be more of a review because there's so many cool things. So many cool things. Whoa, this looks, I'm not going to say So until next time, peace out. And thank you for watching. I appreciate you. Bye.